Sure. Well, I'll certainly allow the Minister Trevor Munnis to give you more specifics. But I think the conjecture of going back and forth as to whether or not the cruise ship was tied up to the old dock or the new dock or that kind of thing. There never was a old dock and a new dock. We certainly had a new dock built back there some time ago. The question in mind was that the dock was deteriorating and falling apart per se in many areas. So work had to be done. And once work was found to have to be done, more investigation came into place. So we needed to see exactly where we were. It was found that in many areas specs were not followed, and so the work needed to be commenced to prepare for these large ships. We can't have these large cruise liners coming into our dock the way that it exists right now. It may hold up for a while, but after persistence of these many ships coming in, we know it's a major challenge. In fact, Pilot Can stayed on the ship while it was docked there to ensure that if we needed to use the thrusters or whatever the case may be to sustain the ship aside of the dock, that it was able to and could be done. That's what's going on. There was no deadline date to say, oh, it had to be done before this time. This is ongoing work. Certainly we would have liked to have had the work done before the cruise ship got here, and that's why people up there are working hard. You know, we've got folk who are coming together trying to get our tourism product up to par, and that part is ensuring that the dock can sustain what's going up there, that it can sustain these very large ships. There's more of them coming, and so we've got to get ourselves prepared. Now, certainly they were not able to finish the work before the ship came in, but again, I need to reiterate, the fact is that we never said that it was going to be done before the cruise liner got here, but we've been working towards that date to see if we can get it done. The confusion coming in as far as old dock and new dock and the construction going on, this has just led to a pit and pat and a going back and forth of words, which really at the end of the day isn't doing anything about the dock. And so we'll maintain what we need to do, and that is to get the dock up to specs. Where it isn't up to specs, repair what has broken and repair what has fallen apart to ensure that we have a first-class product when the cruise liner comes in, so that our passengers and Bermudians can enjoy what's up there. I mean, we have a beautiful dockyard. Again, this has been a success story as to what has happened. I'm grateful that the weather has, been good to us while the ship came in, and everything has worked out fine. So we'll continue to get that work done. Yeah, I'll find out a little more about that. The challenge really has been is that these guys have been working overnight, and it makes a lot of noise when you're having to work with these docks and to drive pylons into the seabed. So we're cognizant that there are neighbors around who want to sleep and rest. So far, the neighbors have been very obliging. We haven't had any complaints really to say. So as we move forward, we'll monitor that. But certainly we don't want any delays. So we'll attempt to continue on with the work without any delays. But again, we've got to be understand that we have neighbors, and people are cognizant that a lot of noise is going to be made, and we've got to mitigate that as much as possible. Whether it results in delays, I can't say right now. Construction is one of those wonderful things that anything could happen, but we will maintain the fact that we've got to work overtime to get this done, and that's exactly what's happening. We're working overtime to ensure that all of the renovations that needs to be made, all of the work that needs to do to repair will happen in an expeditious way. Yeah, I have talked to them. They're quite excited about the opportunity that they have in coming to Bermuda. So we've had no challenges at all. In fact, again, they've been working with us on an endless basis, communicating our immigration, our tourism minister, myself. Personally, I've made that call to ensure that they feel comfortable and that they feel safe as the ship is alongside there. So no challenges at all with them.